Good morning, everybody. It is another beautiful day here on the ranch, and we are going to be messing around in the garden today. If you remember a few weeks back, we planted some potato starts, and it's time to check on these spuds to see how they're doing because I'm ready to put them up for winter. Let's get to it. So the potatoes are looking dead. But that's okay because that's exactly what we want, because that lets you know it's time to harvest. So let's start pulling these spuds out. All right, so let's start with the small bunch. Yes, the haphazard garden, but it's doing well. We've got tomatoes. I've harvested some cabbage heads that we're making sauerkraut out of. We're doing good, So this one was our small version. This little one. Let's see what goodies we have inside. Got my basket. Now, with these little container potato bags, there's a lot of different versions of them you can buy everywhere. If you don't have a garden box to recycle the soil back into, just throw down a tarp or something so you can collect all the soil and dump them out. The other one is a little bit bigger, so that one we're gonna dig around in. But let's get exploring to see what goodies we have in here. All right, move this out of the way. Let's dump out our potatoes. Ooh. Lots of little baby potatoes. All right. 1, 2, 3. That in there. All right, final product, 16 teeny tiny little potatoes. That's all right, these are baby potatoes. We can roast these up and cook them, they'll be delicious. Let's go check on the big bunch. All right, I'm hoping you guys stay still. You're balancing on top of the composter. But so this is our big bin of hopefully what will be slightly larger potatoes. If you notice, remember, or I don't know if you remember or not, but in the other video I did talk about how you really should have put hay over the top of this just to kind of cover the surface. And this is why, because sometimes you have potatoes that get exposed to the sunlight, the sun turns them green. Green potatoes are not for eating. So we're gonna just take these out and put them to the side, because I will toss these into the composter and they'll just turn back into more soil. Because you can see the part that was exposed to the sun is green and trying to grow. The other part is what we want it to look like. But if you eat this, it's not gonna poison you, but it would give you an upset stomach. It just doesn't agree with you, so I'll just toss them. I'll use our other one as the garbage. Oh, this one would have been so good too. Waste. Maybe I can salvage some of that. Maybe I can cut the green off. I'll save that one. That's too green. 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 There we go. So this was the original seed potato. As you can see, it's all rotted because it grew the plants out of it. That's gonna go in our compost bucket. This is a good one. This is a really nice one. Look at that one, all right. Now, I don't know if you watched the first video or not, but instead of just digging through this whole thing, I kind of planted them in a pattern, so it's got a circle around here, and then there was only one plant here in the middle, so I know kind of where the potatoes are going to be, because the tubers only kind of go out about that far from the main plant. Unless they're sweet potatoes that grow on a vine, and those go everywhere. So I think we're good here in the center. Let's start working our way around the edge. Little baby one. Oh yeah. It's like a treasure hunt. I love it. Oh wow, look at that one. That's beautiful. This one's good. I'm happy we got some large potatoes. I was worried we were gonna have a whole bunch of little fingerling ones like that came out of the small container. And I prefer to use my hands in containers like this because you don't damage the potatoes as much. But when we dig up out of the ground and you use, you know, hard rakes or pitches, they can scar the potato. I can save this one, just cut that off. And they can cause your potato to rot if you poke a hole in it so you can't store it. Woohoo! Look at, so that's a really great example of showing you how potatoes grow. Potatoes are technically tubers because they are part of the root. Like right there. There's a little potato starting, and they grow larger. Woohoo! Another big one. Look at that. A nice baked potato. And don't discard your weird and ugly veggies. Eat them. Nothing wrong with them. Woohoo, another big one. Just making sure I'm getting through here with my hands nice and deep. That way I can make sure I don't lose anybody. All right. Last little bit back here. Anybody else hiding? Is that gonna be it for this year, for this little container? That's gonna be it. All right, look at our gorgeous potatoes. These are from the one small bin, these are from the larger bin. I think we know which one worked better. All right, so the next step is to get these lovely spuds cleaned off, and then we are going to cure them for about 3 weeks. So you're going to put them in a cool, dry place, preferably below 70 degrees and above 45 degrees. Somewhere cool and dark, but dry. that will allow the skin on them to develop properly and darken up a little bit, and it will allow them to be stored over winter. So that's it for this little garden adventure today. If you were thinking about growing potatoes and you go, oh God, I wish I had a farm, this shows you that you don't need a farm. The only thing you need is a container big enough. So just use a Rubbermaid container. I will put the link in the bio about the green felt container that we have. I still don't know the name of it. I'll have to ask Rob. He ordered it. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember, like, subscribe, share, and until next time, bye guys. Look how beautiful after a quick rinse. Gorgeous. The skins will darken up in a few weeks, and we'll have some potatoes. Now you